We stirred around. We're getting it brown. If it sticks a little bit, that's great. That makes the flavor when you throw in the onions and cook it later. You don't put it all in at one time, otherwise it releases so much water that all you have is boiled meat, and you don't want that. Basically, you only want to cover the bottom of the pan. You don't want it too high up, because that's when it releases too much water at one time. You just stir this, and if you can see the brown on the side of the pot from where the meat had been touching, you want that all over the bottom of the pan, if you can get it there. It's okay to scrape the bottom, that's where your flavor's coming from. As you continue to add more, you save what you cooked on the side. You incorporate it all at the end when you put the onions and the water in. On the last little bit, you don't have to pull it out when you're ready to add. So I just take my onions, add it in with. The onions are going to help pull up all that caramelized meat at the bottom and on the sides. And they're going to make that flavor come out. So you just give it a swirl. You can see it's starting to pull up some of that brown. You don't have to cut the onions really fine. I know I hate to see an onion, but since you're pressure cooking it, the onions are going to disappear. And at this point, we add all the meat back. Then we add water. I usually go about 1 inch above the water. Alright, I got about 1 inch, 1.5 inches of water above where the meat was. And I'm done. I'm ready to set it and forget it. It's on high. And we let it go. The gravy does not go in until after it finishes. So this is what I do with the brown gravy. This is cool water, and I add my packets. This is not going on the stove. This is not going anywhere until it's finished mixing. Okay, so I've turned the pot down low, and I'm going to bring it over to the sink so we can depressure. This is the pot, cold water. And as you can see, that little red button right there is up. When it's finished depressurizing, that will fall. As it fell, I can move this. And some of the pressure released from here. Done. Okay, the top is off. And you can see all of this is pretty much down. From here, we're going to take our gravy and we're going to cheat and we're going to pour it in here. That's it. We turn it back up, and then we stir. The gravy is going to thicken up by itself, and in a little bit, all I got to do is turn this off, and we'll be good to put it on rice or potatoes or whatever. That's it. Easy.